All right, so we are starting the third webinar, um, and as it was discussed in the previous one, the request was to explore a guide using Make and using AI. So it's another way to use AI. There's many ways you can use AI integrated in systems or in the chat or like this one. It's And I will just talk a bit about Make before we jump into the guide. So Make, it's a no-code platform used for automations, and you can integrate in a multitude of different applications and platforms. So a good example when you are researching the possibilities is you go to the templates and you can look for, let's say, LinkedIn. And then you have a bunch of existing templates that you can learn from or maybe use for your need. And many of these templates are based on real use cases. So sometimes you can find a solution that you need already uh, working. So, and then another thing for anyone who wants to get better about with Make, it's the Make Academy. This is something. It's for non-technical users. You don't have to be a programmer, and you just have to be curious and smart, pretty much. But you don't have to have programming skills. And this, at least these three first, are really useful. They are very well detailed and covers all the all the all the things the tool offer. Again, for non-technical people. And yeah, that's really good. I did the first three. I'm in the progress with the fourth one, and there are others for partners, which I also recommend. So this is for the recording, and yeah, this is what I have been. Nice, nice. How do you feel about that? Do you like it, Koshi?
It's very nice. Like I'm a non-technical person. I mean, a bit technical, but I'm not a developer. And it's really easy to understand everything. They are like the presentations are really nice. They're nice examples, so you can check what you've just learned. And I already completed the foundation one, and I'm on the basic level.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome to hear your opinion about that too. And you see, I have a lot of scenarios here that was from the academy, but I have some others. And today I'm going to show this one, but I will start from scratch. It's a very simple one, although I think the usefulness of this can be much higher and than the simplicity to make. So yeah, I will start a new one so we can start from scratch. So getting back to yeah our agenda, as always, I have these tables here, but it's not. I need to improve how we can use this. It's always if you have ideas for us to talk about, if you want to check in or give some feedback. And we have a resource, but for this time I forgot to include. Yeah, we had on the previous one. I can add later. All right, so let's follow the the agenda. Um, yeah, I think we are good to start on this one. So this guide, it was really fun to elaborate. I had this idea and I started building, and it was super easy. So I recorded a video, and the webinar today it will be like a redundancy of this video. I'm going to explain what is in the video and maybe some things else, but you can always get to the guide. And all right, um, let's follow the steps. So in LinkedIn, again, this is for non-technical users, so we are going to explore the LinkedIn filters. So if you are with LinkedIn, how you are looking for jobs or looking for uh, remote workers, applicants, and anything you can get in the filters in the job search or other searches. So yeah, this is one example. I can like throw JavaScript developer in Brazil. So with this, we have this URL, and this URL have the keywords, have the search terms to load this page as it is. And then we have another, let's go back to the guide. We have this other application, which is which is free, at least um, for I think you can have here 15 feeds for free, which is a lot. But eventually, if you have more, you can uh, subscribe. So we're going to add feed, and we get the URL of the filter page, and we add here. Yeah, just like that. It's really simple. So this platform RSS.app will get the page and will convert on a RSS feed. And this is really good because it's a structured way to transfer data and yeah, save. We are going to save to feed, and then we get this link here. I'm going to copy, and now I'm going to make scenario. Let's get started here. There's a module called RSS, which is not related to this application, this platform. Is generic RSS. So we are going to use the watch RSS feed items. This is the sort of when yeah, sorry, let me just mention something. I think it's useful. When we have this acid here, it means it it will be watching for changes. So I can use the schedule. Sorry, I think I made a mistake. The acid means it can. I forgot. I guess the acid it's when you can undo the process, but never mind. Let's paste the RSS
Yes,
here.
that's sorry. Yeah, you were correct. It's when there is a rollback available.
Rollback. I
Yeah.
was confused with the other thing, but thanks for confirm. So let's add 10 items. You can add more, depend on what you want. Or depending on your filter, maybe there's many opportunities, but yeah, let's add a big number. So we have, this is choose where to start. I'm going to get everything, especially because it's the first time. And during the tests, I'm also get back and choose where to start. I will add also in the tests. So let's go to the guide and we see what next. We have OpenAI API. For this one, you will need to subscribe, I guess, to the OpenAI.com. And in here, we have something called assistants. The assistants is like it's like an agent. You add system instructions to this assistant, and we are going to use this one for this purpose. And if you have other scenarios, you can add as many as you want here. So in here, the guide, yeah, I will use this one, which is red, but I will show something else about that. Now we're going to make, and we have we have to have after this. Let's run once, right? So in here we have the bundles in the output. Each bundle here is you see we have 13. I request up to 20, but it only returns 13. Each bundle is a record from this page here. Yeah, maybe there's more, but over time you you get Where I was? Okay. So the point here, again, it's I think it's important to say this is just a demonstration, like the MVP, let's say MVP of the scenario. You can expand much more, but the what I'm going to do here is like this is like weird because we have HTML tags here, and you know it's truncated, and this is like not useful. It's just telling like click here to see, but this is no information. So I don't want this to get in my inbox. The goal here is to get an AI to digest and make uh, information more readable. So the first thing here is because I have several bundles with many informations inside. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to concatenate everything into a single string, single text, and I'll send everything at once for the assistant. So for that, I need text aggregator, and in here we can this text aggregator. It what it does like it run every bundle and it outputs only one string. So we can pick what data we want, and I know that the RSS fields is the one we want. I'm not sure exactly why. There's a repetition here, but we want these ones. Um, I'm going to copy from the other just to save time. Um, yeah, this is it's pretty simple. Let's go back here. What? Yeah, I had to select manually, so I have title here, description link, and the description link and update, and then a new line. Now I can run again. This is telling me that the tools is the last model, but it doesn't matter because it's not finished. Um, so we have an empty test here. Yeah, the reason it's empty is like I said, there's nothing here. I need to choose where to start. It start over. I'll get 13, I guess, and then yeah, we have the input with 13 bundles, and the output is just one with a long string. And we still have uh, weird characters here, and this is good, but uh, let's see how we can make this better. So yeah, just to follow the guide, the next one is the OpenAI, and now we are going to message an assistant, and I already have a connection set up here as this digest automation, so I can use that. But if you need a new one, just click add, and then you have the API key. I'm not going to open because it might expose other API keys there. But you have the URL here. It's easy. Just generate a new API key and put here, and you get access. So, and then after you create your assistant here, you can select here. All right. So for for the user, we have two kinds of prompts. The one is system instructions or system prompts. This is what the it's the context for the AI. So it will get this before the user prompt, and it will react to the user prompt with this context. And so in here, I can add different types of message. It could be like this assistant, which is more like a system prompt, and user, which is what we want because we are going to message as a user. So the thing here, what I want to do, I want this to make more sense, to to be useful, more complete, more readable, and things like that. Again, this is a very simple example, but the point here is that you can go much beyond that. Again, I'm going just to check what I had before, but I'm going to do something different here. So what I have before is just the text, and then if I'm just add text here, that's fine because we have the system instructions telling what the AI should do. But I want to make this better. This is not in the guide. This is something um, I do sometimes. Like help me improve this system. So this is what I had in mind and the way I elaborate the need. But you can always ask AI, like, make my request, my idea or instructions better in a way that the AI itself understand better and give better results. So then we have something. Uh, I think it's better here. Yeah, retrieve content success. I'm going to open update here. Um, no need to save. And going back to this one. So because of these instructions, I don't need to explain anything else because the instructions tells the assistant is waiting to get the text and nothing else, and we will work on the text. And I guess I the format should be plain, not markdown. Response clean. Sometimes you need to ask the AI, like, doesn't tell anything else before and after, because when you ask something to the AI, it usually answer like, I got your question, so based on that, blah, 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 and it concludes with something. But sometimes you don't want the introduction and the conclusion. You just want the result. So you have to be clear about that and ask to not include anything else. But let's see what happens here. So it's pretty much this. And now let's run once. Again, we need to choose from the beginning. We run once, and then, all right, content, one, text, result. Sorry, it's here. All right, so first we see what we have. We had we had a lot of stuff here. One, two, three. It should be 13. I see that it has less. So yeah, this is better. It's not like I mentioned because I didn't ask it to not include the introduction and the conclusion, but it's a summary of what's going on, the opportunities, and I could um, add more instructions here, like make sure to keep the links to the read in sorry email posts. Yeah, let's see if the outcome is different. Choose where to start. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, this is taking. The point here is that you might not get the better outcome in the first try. So this is a normal process with the AIs. You have to refine, get send the instruction, get the response, check if that's good, improve the instructions, get another response. I think this is better than before because it's not a summary, it's more like a list. It remove all the noise and include the URLs. So this is very good. We can move forward. So we have a model called emails, and then I'm going to send an email. I have my account set up here, but again, it's very simple. You just have to add something and you pick here. Usually it's it shows if you add one, it will show up, password screen. So it's pretty simple. Yeah, the usual. I can save message. I will send to myself, but and then we see content type. Yeah, it could be HTML, but let's send something. Just to remember, when you make additions here, you have to click OK. If you just close the model, things is not being saved. And other thing, you have to save the scenario every time because there's no autosave here. So I think that this will be the last test. It should work as expected. We get the data from the beginning, we run once, and then we wait. So I had this enabled from the other scenario I did initially, and I was getting every day RSS digesting emails. It's interesting. Yeah, especially the point here is because once you have this setup here, you don't have to touch here anymore. It's more like you'll be working with possibilities here, different filters, and then you have a scenario for each filter. And if you want to explore more, you can make a lot more things like before and after. Something like you can have a Google Sheet with records of all the filters you want, and then you can use something like search, get row, get. You can search rows or yeah, somewhere here you can get all the items in the list and then go one by one. Let's see. So here, yeah, the message was sent, and I forgot to add the subject, um, and I forgot to add the content. What's going on? Yeah, of course. Sorry, content. We want the content to be the result. That, yeah, while it's processing again, other things we can do is like instead send for email, we could send for Slack, we could send for database. Uh, we can format, we can make different routes for different types of outcomes. And you can add more AI models here to like, let's say you want to split and send emails to someone, like you got some roles that, let's say you have a database of bench with the applicant's skills, and then you can try to match using AI and will send more directed emails, message to people who have more interest on that. It could be the applicant itself. It could be someone else. All right. It should be better now. Okay. And then we have our listing of jobs. To conclude here, we can schedule like every day, let's say to start the day. We start the day with the the feed. So every day at 7 a.m. This will run, and you get an email your inbox with all of this. Again, you can make all the filters you want and have a lot of RIS digest coming to reach into your emails. And one last thing, I think it's worth to mention. I guess I haven't tested it yet, but I maybe the assistant can already access URLs. This wasn't possible some weeks ago, some months ago, I guess. I think it was really recent feature from the ChatGPT, but I haven't tested yet. So if you can make the AI go to each of the links here, then you can make a much better summary here. Um, and then there's other alternatives, not alternatives. It's a complementary. You can use the OpenAI GPT, and you can still use Perplexity. I'm not going to put this in the loop of the automation because I would have to subscribe to Perplexity, but I haven't a subscription yet. But I'm going to show an example here. This is different from ChatGPT and Google. This is like a mix of both. This is a Google AI, search engine AI, because this it's amazing. It will enter in the URL and make a complete summary of everything there, and much more rich information you can get. So this is would be much better if we can loop every item here and bring back in your email something like more complete information. And also, if you want to make matches with applicants, the more information you have about the job role, the better. So yeah, it's about this. Um, I think one last thing I think it's worth to mention. There are alternatives. There are always many different ways to do the same thing when we are talking about no code automations. This is one way to do, and using RSS, sorry. And but there are other ways. There's a tool called Phantom Buster, which is a scrapper. It already knows LinkedIn, so you have a lot of existing templates you can use, let's say, by platforms. So you can scrape leads from LinkedIn, you can scrape, you know, a lot of stuff here. And there's another called Appify. This one is also great. It it does the same. The difference is that these scraper tools will open and will get the HTML and extract content from there. Sometimes the API doesn't have access for something, or the RSS approach. This one might not work, and then you have to use a scraper. I hope to make a guide using Epify or Phantom Buster soon, but that's another uh, another story. From now, that's all.